The Pacific is one of the most susceptible regions to sea level rise in the world. It has numerous low-lying countries and people living in these really low-lying areas that are already seeing the impacts of sea level rise. Google Maps was an ideal platform for this sort of information. We mapped 4 countries, created 3D models of 4 countries in the Pacific: Vanuatu, Samoa, Tonga and Papua New Guinea. In their national action plans, they requested accurate 3D models of their countries so that they could go about and make some key planning decisions for each of those islands. So the Australian government provided funding and support to capture those 3D models, and the CRC for Spatial Information helped design those, and with NGIS's support we helped to train the locals up in how to use that information and extract the information they require for planning decisions.
Before I live along small island, which is, we call them hideaway today, and it was called Mele Island. I'm thinking that before I move to come to mainland Pagan or current Mele village, any big. But now, yeah, you got another situation to come up. We low lying, prone to water side level rise and flooding. But we started to talk about anyhow, but we have to move, we must move. From Minokot by too late, or something you can by too late, but we must move. And top long, save a village on top of hill.
Through the National Advisory Board and the Government of Vanuatu, we have agreed to make the LiDAR data for Vanuatu available through Google, which widens the audience that usually has access to such high-resolution data.
So we were very focused on long-term sustainability of the project and the ability for the different government departments to really leverage the data. And that's where Google came into it. We identified there was a number of different desktop applications used across Vanuatu, but we wanted to provide an overall visualisation layer so that the key decision makers had access to the information in a way that they could use it.
We started off with a Vanuatu Globe platform where they could load up the layers nice and easily, and there was a great visualisation tool. But what we noticed the shortcomings there was for planners, they couldn't extract the key information they required to make those planning decisions. So they needed to know how many buildings were in each flood scenario. They needed to know the asset value within each flood scenario. They needed to know perhaps roads and other sorts of features. And so what we've done on a new Google Earth Engine platform is we've been able to provide those analytics. The user can list 3 flood scenarios and then they can extract those sort of statistics out in a graph form. So how many buildings are in a flood scenario in 2030, 2050, 2090? And then a graph shows up there. It'll show each of those numbers and then they can add that into planning decisions. One of the additional benefits of this is it was able to spill over into Cyclone Pam, which occurred early in 2015. Cyclone Pam ripped through Vanuatu, causing quite a bit of damage. Now we were able to then adapt this Vanuatu Globe to show a number of publicly available information to Vanuatu and the community. So we were able to show Twitter photos, aerial imagery after the damage of the cyclone was there, the damage assessment reports, food drop information, where that was occurring, how much was occurring where, and people were able to easily go in and access the Cyclone Pam crisis map to extract this sort of information.
We'd count the number of houses that were flooded, the length of roads that were flooded, and it would deploy that using a simple web-based technology that anybody could get access to. So it was used in the recovery effort. We're told it's had a significant difference to the people of Vanuatu.
Maps communicate sea level rise to students, government departments, ministers, and there's no document in the world that communicates to all those groups. Maps are the only way to do it.